August 5th, 2026. Welcome to Forks Karting Speedway. This is Cameraman Dale here. Thank you all for tuning in to the Forks Karting Association live stream on Facebook and YouTube. It is round 7 of our 2026 season. I believe I incorrectly listed it on our social medias. Round 8, but just looking at our latest results posted on ForksKartingAssociation.com, this is our 7th race night of the season. If you missed the announcement earlier today on ForksKartingAssociation.com or our Facebook or YouTube pages, we officially added an extra regular season night. So our final night of the race season will be our original makeup date, I believe August 15th, 2026. That will be the new track championship night. Check that, August 19th. I got the info in front of me right now. August 19th, our new track championship night. August 12th will be our final regular season points race. And then, of course, our state championship night, North Dakota State Championship, the final Saturday of August. I believe that is August 29th on a Saturday. Our big doubleheader show, our biggest show of the year. Just a couple of notes to get those out of the way. As you can see, the karts are on the track here, getting ready for the night, breaking in their karts, the Speedy Race Karts and Stars of Forks Karting Association. Got an early heads up talking to some officials earlier today that we'll have some new drivers debuting here tonight at Forks Karting Speedway. Been seeing that throughout this race season. That's what we like to see. More drivers getting curious, wanting to give it a shot. More drivers getting a chance to test out some karts after the races to decide, hey, I want to give this a go. Let's come out to Forks Karting Speedway. So if you or anyone you know has been thinking about getting into racing, want to get their feet wet, dip their toes in the pool, as the saying goes, come out to Forks Karting Speedway here on any regular race night. Ask around. There's always drivers willing and able to test out their karts after the races wrap up. There's usually several karts driving after the races here, getting a few laps around just to get a feel for what it's like in the kart. I got to do it earlier this season. It was a very, very memorable time I'll never forget. And then from there, if people like it, the drivers are great at pointing you in the right direction for where to go to for karts and parts available for sale. I know we saw Reese Barker debut here a few weeks ago in the Junior 2 Yamaha class. Senior Yamaha class also saw a new driver halfway through the season here as well. And just like I said, I think a couple weeks ago we had the debut of Paisley Strand in the Junior 1 wing karts. Great to see all kinds of new drivers here giving it a go, debuting here at Forks Karting Speedway. Again, just come out to the races here. I believe we have, 2 more regular Wednesday night races left of the season before the Saturday finale doubleheader. As we always do, I guess before we jump into recapping how our last set of races went, we weren't racing last week. If you were wondering, I had a couple of people messaging me last week, why aren't you guys racing? And, well, this is my 4th year here at Forks Karting Speedway, and this is the first time I recall there ever being a race canceled because of extreme heat and humidity conditions. The heat index was over 100. Definitely want to keep the safety of the drivers in mind and not risk getting any heat stroke or dehydration. So thus the races were called off last week. But we are back and better. It's a nice cool breeze in the air. It's looking to be a nice cool summer night here. Still plenty of time to get down here at Forks Karting Speedway. We welcome you for joining in on the live stream. But if you're in the area, you got to come and check us out. We're located adjacent from the River City Speedway, just off of Gateway Drive. Can't miss us here. right across from Slapshots Pizza and just like a block past Hugo's off of Gateway Drive, right next to River City Speedway. I also want to give a shout out to one of our regular race fans who can't make it here tonight, one of our diehards. Want to give a big shout out to Greg. I know him and Mike. Always used to see him here, one of the first fans in the stands every week here at Forks Karting Speedway. I know Greg couldn't make it here tonight, so I just wanted to give him a shout out. And I hear he's watching the live stream, so Greg, wish you're here, man. Thank you for tuning into the live stream, man. All the best going out your way. Quick recap of some of the races from last week here. Let's see how the results panned out. And you know, the cool thing about it, 2 weeks ago when we last raced, I believe we had some more first-time feature winners. In the Junior 1 wing karts, it was Maverick Amdahl, I believe, picking up his 3rd win of the race season this year. John Young with runner-up. Novice rookie, we ran 1 feature last week, first time this season doing 1 feature. I believe they kept it clean and green for their feature. Saw Crew Amdahl. The Amdahl brothers both picking up feature wins 2 weeks ago. Chase Graham getting 2nd. Rookie gas, we move on. Calvin Latoski picking up his 1st win of the season. I want to say it might have been his 1st win of his career. I can't recall if he won here before or not. Rylan Fuller was runner-up. Move on to Junior 1. It was Nash Blasky getting the win over Lincoln Carinta and William Johnson finishing off the podium, while in Junior 2, Isaac Johnson picked up the W with Colin Bronze in 2nd. Senior medium class saw Adam Thorvaldsen getting the win, and his father Brandon finishing 2nd, while in the Masters we saw Mike Witherall pick up, I believe, his 3rd win of the season. Craig Mackhart putting the winning streak in check there in 2nd place. Junior 1 Yamaha class, Duncan Rethmeyer with the win, while Junior 2 Yamaha saw Lily Jarvis with the win. And wrapping up the race night, another guest driver for the Senior Yamaha class, making his debut in the Senior Yamaha, Ryder Blasky, and he got the win over Brandon Anderson in 2nd. So going to throw it back down on hot laps. I feel a couple stray drops here. We'll see how that pans out. Hopefully won't have to do a rain delay, but we'll just have to roll the punches with Mother Nature and give it the old college try. Nothing too severe. Enough of me blabbering. Welcome, race fans, to Forks Karting Speedway. Going to throw it back down to hot laps, and as we await the call for Chad Spence side for the play-by-play.
Let's try this again. White flags out. Coming around for your checker flag is a 57 Maverick Amdahl picking up your P2. The 1 at Camber Overgon, and your P3 goes to the 22 of John Youngwood for a Junior 1 wing karts, heat number 1. 11, Peyton Scowen, a 67, Xavier Ricard. In row 3 is a double 0, Huxton Ebensteiner, and the 09, a Magnus Bergeron. That's Amdahl, Skau, Evansteiner, Ricard, Bergeron, and Hasby. White flags out. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 17 of Crew Amdahl. Picking up your P2 is the 11 of Peyton Skau, and your P3 is the 00 of Hutton Evansteiner. That's Irie, Graham, Beck, Hall, and Hasby. White flags out. Coming around for your checker flag is the 2, Decker Irie, picking up your P2. The 20 of Bronson Beck, and your P3 goes to the 60, Briggs Hall, for our novice rookie, Heat 2. That's O'Day and Fuller battling out for that lead along with Thompson. Thompson dives down low as Fuller gets high, taking over the lead. Fuller still on the gas. Side-by-side action out of turn 4. Fuller regains the lead. We got Thompson in the 2, O'Day, Johnson, Ricard, Brinkstead, and Anderson to follow. White flag's out, 1 to go. That's Fuller gonna pick up your checkered flag. Thompson gonna pick up the P2. The 47 of James O'Day is gonna pick up your P3 for our rookie gas heat number 1. That's Berger, Latowski, Wall, O'Day, Brenta. That's Latowski gaining some ground on Berger. Has a nice run down the back straight. Oh, they get in together. Bringing out that caution flag. That's Latowski. Running into Berger, bringing out that yellow flag. One to go. In and out of 4. That's the 5. Chance Berger picking up your checkered flag. Your P2 goes to the 4, Thayer Wall, and your P3, the 74, Kelvin Latowski for our rookie gas heat number 2. Dobmeyer. That's Blasky, Johnson, Carinta, Braun, Springstead, Dobmeyer, Crinton, Kringstad. Oh, Blasky gets loose coming out of turn 2. Johnson sliding up into that 1. Blasky bringing out that caution flag. One to go. Picking up your checker flag is a 21, William Johnson. Picking up your P2 and the 3, Winston Bronze, and your P3 was the 11 of Lincoln Corinta for a Junior 1 heat number 1. 24, Lily Jarvis. That's Dobmeyer, Gunderson, Jarvis, and Ross. One to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is a 13 of Jackson Dobmeyer. Picking up your P2 in the 2, Cameron Gunderson in your P3, and the 3 is Carson Gunderson for a Junior 2 heat 1. That's Schmaltz, Johnson, Bronze, Berger, and Schmaltz. That's Johnson, Bronze, Schmaltz, Berger, and Schmaltz. One to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 10 of Isaac Johnson. Picking up your P2 and the 23, Colin Bronze. And your P3 goes to the 26 of Addie Schmaltz for our Junior 2 heat number 2. That's Thorvaldsen, Blasky, Keeney, Jarvis, Good, Mackart, Thorvaldsen, and Wolf. One lap to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 40 of Adam Thorvaldsen. Picking up your P2 is the 04 Ryder Blasky, and your P3 is the 17 Colton Keeney for a senior medium heat number 1. That's Conzi, Witherall, Mackart, Lunecker, Embry, Thompson, Rock. Witherall on the inside of Conzi. Conzi hard on the gas. Keeping that pace on the front, back straight. That's Conzi with the lead. Witherall holding on to that P2. Here comes Mackart. We got Witherall, Mackart battling off for that second position. White flag coming out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 56, Dale Conzi. Picking up your P2 out of turn 4 is the 71 of Greg Mackart. And your P3 goes to the 97 of Mike Witherall for our Masters heat number 1. Our Junior 1 Yamaha Heat 1 lineup in the front row. We got the 9 of Josiah Markinson and 18 of Becca Kowalski. Row 2 is a 15 Braxton Rothmeyer and 99 Duncan Rothmeyer. Row 3 is a 46 Taylor Kowalski. That's Kowalski, Markinson, Rothmeyer, and Kowalski. One to go. Coming around for your checker flag is 18, Becca Kowalski. Picking up your P2 is the 9, Josiah Markuson, and your P3 goes to the 15, Braxton Ruthmeyer for our Junior 1 Yamaha heat number 1. That's Ross, Jarvis, and Barker. Coming around for your checker flag is the 75, Jalen Ross. Picking up your P2 is the 24, Lily Jarvis, and your P3 goes to the 8 of Reese Barker for Junior 2 Yamaha heat number 1. That's Thorvaldsen, Good, and Anderson. Good on the inside of Thorvaldsen, takes over the lead out of turn 2. White flag comes out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is a 7, Brian Good. P2 is the 36, Adam Thorvaldsen, and your P3, the 34, Brendan Anderson for a senior Yamaha heat number 1. The 1 Camber Overgun in the 57 of Maverick Amdahl. That's Thompson, Youngworth, Aldo, Obregon, Reynolds, Grinta, Miller, and Scow. Who's it gonna be? You got Thompson, Youngworth, Aldo, Obregon battling for that lead. That's Amdo on the outside. White flag coming out, 1 to go. Amdo on the inside, down the back straight, taking over the lead in that 57 car. Picking up your checkered flag is the 57 of Maverick Amdo. Picking up your P2 into 1, Camber Obregon, and your P3, 27 of Ryland Thompson for our Junior 1 wing cards, heat number 2. Nine Magnus Bergeron, and the double zero Huxton Ebensteiner. Row 2 is the 67 Xavier Ricard, and the 11 of Peyton Scow. Row 3 the 45 Jocelyn Hasby, and the 17 of Crew Amdahl. That's Ebensteiner, Scow, Bergeron, Amdahl, Hasby, and Ricard. White flag out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the double zero of Huxton Ebensteiner. Picking up your P2 to 11 of Peyton Scow, and your P3 goes to the 09 of Magnus Bergeron. For our novice rookie, heat number 3. Hall, Beck, Irie, Graham, and Hasby. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is a 60, Briggs Hall. Picking up your P2 is a 20, Bronson Beck. And your P3 goes to the 2 of Decker Irie. Our novice rookie, heat number 4. And Ryland Fuller. That's Johnson, Thompson, Ricard, Fuller, O'Day, and Krinkstead. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 22 of Irish Johnson. Your P2 goes to the 27 of Reed Thompson, and your P3 goes to the 09 of Ryland Fuller. For our rookie gas, heat number 3. That's Satoski, Berger, Wall, Correnta, O'Day, and Johnson. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 74, Kelvin Letowski. Picking up your P2 is the 5, a Chance Berger. And your P3 goes to the 4 of Thayer Wall for a rookie gas heat number 4. Blasky in the 45, William Krinkstad. Row 4 is the 11 of Lincoln Corinta and the 8 of Ty Dahmeyer. That's Johnson, Bronze, Blasky, Corinta, Dahmeyer, Krinkstad, and Corinta. White flag comes out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 21, William Johnson. Picking up your P2 is the 3 of Winston Bronze, and your P3 goes to the 04 of Nash Blasky for a Junior 1 heat number 2. That's Gunderson, Dahmeyer, Ross, and Jarvis. One lap to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 2 of Cameron Gunderson. Picking up your P2 and the 3, Carson Gunderson, and your P3 is the 13 of Jackson Dahmeyer for a Junior 2 heat number 3. Oh, that's Bronze picking up 2 places, taking over the lead in that 23 car. You got Bronze, Johnson, Berger, Schmaltz, and Schmaltz. caution in turn 2. That's Johnson getting his nose out front, coming out of 4. Franz takes over the lead in that 23 car. Johnson back to the 2. You got Schmaltz, and Berger. White flag comes out, 1 lap to go. Coming around for your checker flag is the 23, Colin Bronze. Picking up your P2 and the 10, Isaac Johnson, and your P3 is a 26. Addy Schmaltz for a Junior 2, heat number 4. Jarvis, good, Thurleson, Blasky, Mackard, Thurleson, Keeney, and Wolf. White flags out, 1 to go. Good, takes a peek down the back straight. That's Jarvis holding him off, coming for the checker flag. It's the 92 of Kyle Jarvis picking up your P2. The 7 of Brian Good, and your P3 goes to the 40. Adam Thorlson for his senior medium heat number 2. Mackhart, Kazi, Witherall, Ross, Kazi, Bruckner. White flag coming on, 1 to go. Coming around for your checker flag is the 71 of Craig Mackhart, picking up your P2 and the 56. Dale Kazi, and your P3 goes to the 97 of Mike Witherall for Masters heat number 2. Rothmeyer down low, taking over the lead in that 99 cart. Kowalski back to the 2, followed by Kowalski in the 18. Caution. That's Rethmeyer, Kowalski, Rethmeyer, and Markusen. All right, coming up at intermission. All kids, come on over to the flag stand area for the kids' candy toss at intermission. Also, the 50-50 will be held. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 99, Duncan Rethmeyer. Picking up your P2 and the 18, Becca Kowalski. And your P3 goes to the 46 of Taylor Kowalski for our Junior 1 Yamaha heat number 2. That's Jarvis, Ross, Barker. Coming around for your checker flag is the 24 of Lily Jarvis, Picking up your P2 in the 75, Jalen Ross, and your P3 goes to the 8 of Reese Parker for a Junior 2 Yamaha Heat 2. That's good, Thorvaldsen, Anderson. White flag comes out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checker flag is a 7 of Brian Good. Picking up your P2 and the 36, Adam Thorvaldsen. Your P3 goes to the 34, Brandon Anderson of our senior Yamaha Heat number 2. All right, we're going to take a short intermission here, folks. Make sure you head on over to the Willie's food truck. Pick yourself something up good to eat. Kids Candy Toss coming your way along with the 50-50. Here at intermission at Forks Karting Speedway. In row 4, the 29, Cannon Skull, and the 10 of Lucas Miller. And we are green. That's Amdahl, Thompson, Overgone, Carinta, Youngworth, Reynolds, Stow, and Miller. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checker flag, it's a 57 of Maverick Amdahl. Picking up your P2 is a 27 Ryland Thompson in your P3. It's the 11 of Lincoln Carinta for Junior 1 Wing Karts feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our Junior 1 Wing Karts feature in kart number 57 from start to finish, Maverick Amdahl. That's Ebensteiner, Scow, Amdahl, Bergeron, Ricard, and Hasby. That's Ebensteiner, Bergeron, Ricard, Amdahl, Hasby. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the double zero, Hunter Bergeron, excuse me, Ebensteiner. P2 in the 09 is Magnus Bergeron. And P3 goes to the 67 of Xavier Ricard for our novice rookie feature number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our novice rookie feature winner tonight in Kart Double Zero, Huxton Ebensteiner. Here's our second feature. That's Irie, Graham, Beck, Hall, and Hasby. You got Irie, Graham, Beck, Hasby, and Hall. White flag coming out, 1 to go. In and out of 4 they come for that checker flag. That's the 2 of Decker Irie. Picking up your P2 is the 99, Chase Graham. And your P3 goes to the 24 of Melody Miller for our novice rookie feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our novice rookie feature winner tonight in cart number 2, Decker Irie. Olivia Kringstad. That's Fuller, Thompson, Johnson, O'Day, Ricard, Kringstad, Anderson. Caution in turn 4. That's Fuller leading the pack, followed by Thompson, Ricard, O'Day, Johnson, and Kringstad. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 09 Ryland Fuller. Picking up your P2 is the 27 of Reed Thompson. And your P3 goes to the 7 of Isaac Ricard for Rookie Gas Feature 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our Rookie Gas feature winner and cart number 09 from start to finish, Rylan Fuller. Here's our That's a Toski passing Berger down the front straight, taking over that lead in that 74 cart. You still got Latoski, Berger 1 and 2. The 4 Firewall sitting in that third position. Oh, Berger with the move down the back straight, one high, one low in between. They get into it down the front straight. That's a 74 and Berger hanging on, no caution flag at this time. You got Berger, Latoski, Wall 1, 2, and 3. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 5, a Chance Berger. Picking up your P2 into 74, Calvin Latoski. In your P3 goes to the 4, a Thayer Wall for a Rookie Gas feature. What a move by Berger, picking up that checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our Rookie Gas feature winner, cart number 5, Chance Berger. Row 3, the double deuces, the Madeline Krinkstead and the 8, a Ty Dobmeyer. Row 4 is the deuce, the Corbin Corinta and the 45, William Krinkstead. That's Johnson, Bronze, Blasky, Corinta, Dobmeyer, Kringstead, and Kringstead. White flags out, 1 to go. In and out of 4, looking for that checker flag is the 21, William Johnson. Picking up your P2 is the 3 of Winston Bronze, and your P3 goes to the 04 at Nash Blasky for our Junior 1 feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our Junior 1 feature winner tonight, cart number 21, William Johnson. That's Johnson getting around Bronze for the lead. You got Johnson, Bronze, Stoudemire, Gunderson, Schmaltz, Jarvis, and Berger. Caution in turns 1 and 2. We got Johnson, Bronze, Stoudemire, Gunderson, Schmaltz, Gunderson, Berger, and Jarvis. White flags out, 1 to go. Picking up your checker flag is a 10 of Isaac Johnson. Picking up your P2 is a 3, Carson Gunderson, and your P3 goes to the 23, Cullen bronze for our Junior 2 feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our Junior 2 feature winner tonight, cart number 10, Isaac Johnson. That's Jarvis, Thurmelson, Knockhart, Blosky, Thurmelson, Good, Thurmelson, and Keeney. That's Thurmelson on the inside of Macart, picking up that P2. Jarvis getting hung up by the lap traffic. Macart on the inside of Jarvis, taking over the P1 down the back straight, followed by Thurmelson. We got caution in turn 4. Coming around for your checkered flag is the 92, Kyle Jarvis. Picking up your P2 and the 40, Adam Thurmelson, and your P3 goes to the 7 of Brian Good for a senior medium feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our senior medium feature winner tonight. And cart number 92, Kyle Jarvis. That's Consley, Witherell, Mackart, Consley, Emery, Bruckner, and Ross. White flags out, 1 lap to go. Picking up your checkered flag is a 14, Brady Conzi. Picking up your P2 is a 56. Picking up your checker flag is a 56 of Dale Conzi. P2 goes to the 14, Brody Conzi. And your P3 goes to the 97 of Mike Witherall for our Masters feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our feature winner tonight, cart number 56, Dale Conzi. Kowalski, the 99 of Rethmeyer, row 2, the 9 of Markison, and the 15 of Rethmeyer. In row 3, the 46, Kaylin Kowalski. That's Rethmeyer, Kowalski, Markison, Rethmeyer, and Kowalski. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checker flag is the 99 Duncan Ruthmeyer. Picking up your P2 is the 18 Becca Kowalski. And your P3 goes to the 9 of Josiah Markison for a Junior 1 Yamaha feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our feature winner of our Junior 1 Yamaha here tonight. And card number 99, Duncan Ruthmeyer. That's Jarvis Ross Barker. Got in the way of Ross, or Jarvis, excuse me. That's Ross with the lead. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checker flag is the 75, Jalen Ross, picking up your P2. The 24 of Lily Jarvis, and your P3 goes to the 8 of Reese Parker for a Junior 2 Yamaha feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for a Junior 2 Yamaha feature winner tonight in cart number 75, Jalen Ross. That's good. Torkelson, Anderson. White flags out, 1 to go. Coming around for your checker flag is the 7 of Brian Good. Picking up your P2 in the 36, Adam Thorvaldsen. In your P3 in the 34, Brendan Anderson for our senior Yamaha feature. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our senior Yamaha feature winner tonight in card number 7, Brian Good.
Thank you, Chad Svensson, for the call tonight. As Brian Good, our final feature winner, pulls off track. I want to thank you, everyone, for tuning into the live stream here for Forks Karting Speedway. And everyone who made it here in person also as well, and all the drivers, crews, staff, officials, all the hardworking, everyone who makes it out here each and every week. 2 more regular weeks of racing here at Forks Karting Speedway, 2 more Wednesdays ago, and then we'll have our Big Track Championship, the final Saturday of August. Stay tuned to ForksKartingAssociation.com or search Forks Karting Association on Facebook or YouTube or My Race Pass for all the latest news, results, updates, and so much more. Also, Do So Photography on Facebook for all your Forks Karting photography needs. That will wrap it for today for everyone here at Forks Karting Speedway. See you next week. Hi, race fans, here at Forks Karting Speedway, joined by one of our post-race feature winners, the rookie gas driver of Chance Berger. Chance, first time getting a chance to talk to you this season. Remember, we had you on Dirty Thursday a year and change ago. How's it feel for you this season so far? We're chatting a little bit earlier. You guys got a lot of competition out there in the rookie gas field this year. How's the year so far?
Pretty good. I actually got some competition in this year, so yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that race. You know, you and Latoski, you guys were going at it pretty good there, and you got past him. Talk us through how you made your way by him.
He was slowing down a little bit in lap traffic. It was hard for him to get around them in lap traffic, so I just went on the inside, and I thought I knew I was good to go, and yeah.
You kept it in check. You got the win. Now, we still got a few weeks left of the season here. We added another race date to make up for all the craziness Mother Nature has brought us this season. So that's good to see, too. You getting amped up for the last few weeks?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Driver profile question time. Get to know you a little bit better. What is one of your all-time favorite songs? So just a favorite song you like to play, get you in the mood for racing, or just all-time favorite song whenever. What's one of your first favorites that come to mind?
Dirt on My Boots, really.
Who does that one?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to have to do some search. I got to do my homework. Well, speaking of thanks and shout-outs, you got family, crew, and sponsors you want to thank?
GLB Transport, Forks Radiator, Keller Trucking, Volca Firms, my mom and my dad, my grandpa, my grandma, and yeah.
All right, you heard him, folks. Your rookie gas feature winner, Chance Berger. All right, race fans, back more interviews here at Forks Karting Speedway, joined by another one of our rookie feature winners, Rylan Fuller, the 09 kart. Rylan, you had the kart very dialed in today. How did it feel in there? What worked for your setup?
It felt good.
Anything special in particular you did at the setup this week to get? You had some blazing pace out there tonight.
I get crumble cookies this time.
What? Talk to us. What led to that? A little bit different. I hear there's maybe a little bit of a backstory to that.
I've just been full throttle the entire race, making sure they don't get by me, and it worked out.
Now, I think we had you on Dirty Thursday in the past where you talked about, or maybe a previous post-race interview where you have a little bit of encouragement, a little bonus for a victory. Why don't you talk to us about that? You have a nice little slogan engraved on your cart.
If I get first, it's cupcakes or something else with my cousin, but this time it's crumble cookies.
Oh, you gotta love the sweet, sweet taste of victory, pardon the pun. But, you gotta love that. And, down to the last few weeks of the season, you're racking up a few wins now. You feeling pretty good going to the last few weeks of the season?
Yeah.
Now, driver profile question time. You can tell me your all-time favorite, or if you just got one that come to mind. If you're a little, favorite race song, or not a race time song, any song, period. You got a favorite song you like to listen to, jam out at home, or one to get in the mood for racing? All-time favorite, or one of your favorite songs?
No, I really don't.
How about just like a random band, favorite band or band recommendation or artist?
I don't really know any. I don't really listen to music that much.
Hey, that's very, very fair. You just like you like the sweet sounds of racing.
Yep.
That's what we're talking about. How about family crew sponsors you want to give some thanks to for the win today?
My family, TRB Excavating, Northern Plains, Darcy's Cafe, Dubs Lawn Care, E-Racing, and North End Speed Shop.
All right, you heard him, folks. Your rookie gas feature winner, Rylan Fuller. Hi, race fans. More post-race race interviews here at Forks Karting Speedway, joined by our Junior 1 feature winner, William Johnson. William, continuing to rack up the wins. I believe, is this win number 3 this season?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the races here tonight. I think the heats were a bit more, everyone was all in the mix, but the feature, you started to pull ahead. The cart was set up really good for you tonight. What worked good for your setup?
My tires were really good, and I think we just got my gearing and my prep right.
Now, I believe it was Winston Bronze and then Nash Blasky, the top 2 and 3. I know you and Nash have been tearing it up quite a bit this season, but you got to love it when you have a night like this where everything just works out. Lap traffic, I think, played a little bit of factor last couple laps. Easy to get by?
Yeah, I just had to take my time, make sure I don't spin out because it was white flag, and just had to keep my mindset.
That's what we like to hear. Driver profile question time. I know you like these questions. What's maybe not your all-time favorite? If you do have one, go ahead. But if you have one that comes to mind, your all-time favorite song, or just one of your favorites that come to mind. Do you have a song that gets you ready to go racing, or you just like to jam out to at home?
Jam out at home.
No, a certain song in particular that you like a favorite song to jam out to at home.
Not really.
Not really. Just like a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear. All right, well, how about some love to your family, crew, and sponsors for the win?
Willow Creek Taxidermy, Border Bank, Bank North, Consolidated Insurance Services, Diversified Wealth Management, Cold Dock Farms, Mom, Dad, sister, and my grandma and grandpa's.
All right, you heard him, folks. He's in victory lane once again. Your Junior 1 feature winner, William Johnson. Hi, race fans, here with more post-race interviews here at Forks Karting Speedway, joined by our senior medium feature winner, Kyle Jarvis. Kyle, your 3rd year back here at Forks Karting Speedway. You raced here quite a while back. You took a break, and now you're back at it. And, we've been seeing the pace improve throughout the season, and now it all pays off that trip to victory lane. Talk us through this, the season first. You're leading up to the big race night and the big improvement.
Yeah, we just kind of slowed it down this year. We did a lot of changes last year that hurt us. We just slowed it down this year. My brother, big help in the pits. He's my crew chief. Just had more fun with it this year, and I think that's really helped too. So
Let's talk about the race here tonight. Now, you had great pace again right from the start there, right in the front row, leading the way. All of a sudden, lap traffic plays a factor there. A few laps to go. Talk us through what happened there.
yeah, I was trying to pass them, but I couldn't. I just couldn't get underneath them, and then I'm guessing they were catching up, and then they passed me, and then that caution came out, and then thank God they took it from the last lap, because then I got back to the start, and I don't think I could have got that win if I didn't have that caution. So.
And we're chatting just a little bit before we started here. You said you got some wins from your first time, your first stint here racing at Forks Karting Speedway, but now, 3 years back, this is your first win on your return here. Just talk us through all the hard work that makes it pay off, and just what's going through your mind taking in this first win on your return.
Yeah, I mean, we had a really good first year. We were very consistent, like third, fourth. Then, like I said, last year we just tried too much stuff, I think. And then this year we got kind of back to the basics. And this class is really competitive. It's probably the hardest class I've ever been a part of. Yeah, it's just really fun out there now.
Now, here's a fun question here, driver profile question time. We always like to have a little fun with this. So you could give me one that comes to mind, or if you have an all-time favorite, go for it. All-time favorite song, or do you like just a song you like to jam out to at home, or a song that gets you ready for racing? All-time favorite, or one of your favorite songs?
Well, I'll do a racing song, but Flirting with Disaster or Dragula by Rob Zombie. So those are the two. And then also, I just want to say I finally did try pineapple pizza. And it was okay. Not my favorite, but it was okay. I thought it was going to be worse.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Well, congrats on the win again. And just any shout-out, please talk to us and give us some shout-outs about your family, crew, and sponsors for the win.
Yeah, just the pit crew, crew chief Matthew, Abby, my wife, my smoking hot wife, I should say, my daughter, and then just all of the sponsors I got, our Culver's, Finish Line Outdoors, services, CVIC, Quick Change Barbecue. That's my brother's barbecue. Buy that stuff. It's good stuff. God, am I missing any? I don't think I'm missing any, but if I am, I'm sorry. Oh, 513 Designs too. Sorry.
All right, you heard him, folks. Your senior medium feature winner, Kyle Jarvis. Hi, race fans, back here. More interviews here at Forks Karting Speedway, joined by our Masters feature winner, Dale Conzi. Dale, dude, what a unique Masters feature race that was. Before we talk about the finish, just talk to us through the first part of that race. You had tremendous pace out there tonight. You're keeping it ahead of the pack for a majority of that race.
Yeah, I didn't need any of those last couple yellows. I think I was sitting pretty good there, but that's the way it goes. Held off my nephew for the win, and I guess Mike and the other guys had a battle going on for third there. So
yeah, there's all kinds of battles happening in the midfield, and it looked like Brady got past you. It looked like he had the win, but all of a sudden, we have one of those rare situations where the caution comes out in the last lap. There was a spin out, and the way it goes down to, I think it took him a little while to confirm at the booth. Whoever was at the lead at the time the caution came out, they announced it looked like Brady they mistakenly announced first to get the win, but then it was you, and just how was that getting relayed to you?
I was okay with it either way, I guess, but I knew we were coming around for the white and the yellow came out, or we took the white, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion those last couple of laps. I imagine you must have been in full adrenaline, let's go mode.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to. You spend more time looking kind of behind you than you do in front of you, so see where everybody's at.
Now, this is my fourth year here at Forks Karting Speedway. This is my first time talking to you. I don't know. Have you had any wins before? Is this win number one?
This is win number one for here, I believe. I got oodles of them back when we used to race at Amaretto and all over the state, I guess. But
oh wow, well that's got to make it special getting your first win here at Forks Karting Speedway. Just talk us through what that means to you here. Getting the first win in a new home for you.
Yeah, well, I inherited this ride from my brother because he's having some medical issues. So we'll see what we can keep doing here for the next couple of weeks and see if we can get another one.
Last few weeks of the season are ahead. Now, driver profile question time. Get to know you a little bit more. Ask this to all the drivers today. Do you have an all-time favorite song or one of your just a random favorite song you like to jam out to, get you ready for racing mode? Just a random favorite song.
Not so much a racing mode, I guess. Don't really have a real favorite song either. I just like everything 80s music, so.
Do you have an 80s song recommendation?
Oh, there's so many. Probably Motley Crue. I don't know. Many of those songs, but.
Can't go wrong with those. Well, congratulations again for the win. I'm sure you got family, crew, and sponsors you want to give some thanks to.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got to thank my brother and family for hanging out with me, helping, and my S&S Transport and Express Auto Glass and McNaught Cadillac Chevrolet in Winnipeg. We'll try it again next week.
All right, you heard him, folks. Your Masters feature winner, Dale Conzi. Hi, race fans. Back here in post-race interviews here, joined by our Junior 2 Yamaha feature winner, Jalen Ross. Jalen, you and Lily Jarvis continue to put on quite the shows week after week here in the Yamaha class here for the Junior 2s. It was a very close race between you again, but then lap traffic played a big role in it. Talk us through when you found your moment.
So I was kind of expecting lapped traffic. So then I was just waiting for that moment, and I just assumed that she would go on the outside, because that's what I've just seen her do the previous races. So then while she went on the outside, I knew that the cart that we were lapping was going to be just enough in the middle where I could get underneath her, and then that's how I was able to pull ahead.
Strategy paid off. Now, it's and it led to you to get the win. Now, you got to love it. No, I think, I don't know if it was like maybe a few weeks into the season, you got Reese Barker joining the mix with you. For my 4 years here at Forks Karting Speedway, I think this is, and all the other racetracks I helped out at, this is the only class that's been like all women. I don't know if that's sank in with you yet. Just talk us through how cool is that, or do you like it, or does it not really matter to you, or?
I mean, last year it's half and half, so 2 girls, 2 boys, and I don't know, it's not really that different. I mean, it's just easier for all of us to talk to each other, we have more of the same interests and stuff, and yeah.
I know there's some people are asking me, are there many girl drivers? And I'm like, oh yeah, especially at karts. And I made sure to mention, hey, Junior 2, yeah, we actually have an all women class. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, just spreading the word to get more and more people to watch. And it sounds like more people may be coming in later this season. So yeah, I don't know if you've heard about that. I think you've heard some more potential drivers this season.
Yeah, I think last week was canceled, but another week I wasn't here, so then we left my cart so then the class could continue while I was gone. And a girl named McKenna, I don't know her last name, she drove my cart just for that week, and she was pretty excited about it.
So maybe more bigger and better class to come. Stay tuned. Now, driver profile question time. Song. It's going to be favorite song, all-time favorite song, or just a song you like to jam out to every once in a while, or just a random favorite that comes to mind. I know a little bit of putting you on the spot here, but do you have like a favorite song recommendation?
I don't know, just I really love The Neighborhood, so any song by The Neighborhood, honestly.
Okay, well, there you go. People search up your Spotify's there. Now, family crew sponsors you want to give some props to for the win today?
Yes. Christian Motors in Crookston, Custom Collision also in Crookston. Then, of course, my dad, because he does a lot of the work to the karts. And then Brad as well, because he's the one who got me into Yamaha, and he's always helping out, along with Brian. I forgot his last name, though, but he, tunes my kart, and he's really helpful.
All right, you heard her, folks. Your Junior 2 Yamaha feature winner, Jalen Ross. Hi, everyone. Dale back here at Forks Karting Speedway. More post-race feature winner interviews, joined by our senior Yamaha feature winner, Brian Good. Brian, that was some mighty close racing with you and I believe Brandon Thorvaldson tonight. You guys, throughout the heats and the feature, you guys put on quite the clinic tonight. Was it Brandon in the Yamaha tonight?
I think it was his kid.
Oh, it was Adam? Okay. I thought I heard.
It was Adam.
I misheard Chad on the play-by-play, but regardless, you two guys tore it up there tonight. Why don't you talk us through, was the heats or the feature where you guys where you felt the heat out there the most?
Well, we had a real good heat too. We were running neck and neck in the heat, and he got some fuel line issues or something there, and I about gathered him up. But we kept it square so we could keep going. But we're both just rolling good.
I think it was in one of the heats he pulled off a really, really slick overtake there. He got by him there, and I definitely that really stood out. I don't know if that's what you're referring to a little earlier there. That really unique pass.
Well, probably, yeah. That was the next lap, I think. So.
Now, feature race time, again, it was just you two just neck and neck throughout the whole thing there. You got to love a night like that where you just have just big time, just close competitive racing.
Oh, yeah. Felt real good to be close. We've been having issues this year, and we're just starting to get stuff back on track. And
now, you saw the announcement probably on social media a little earlier today. We got to add an extra week to the regular race season due to all the fun from Mother Nature here the first half of the season. Here, you feeling pretty good heading into the last few weeks of the season?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Driver profile question time. Get to know you a little bit more. Do you have a favorite song to get you moved for racing, or just an all-time favorite song you like to jam out to at home or for a special moment? Just one that comes to mind, or an all-timer?
I don't know. There's a lot.
Random one that comes to mind.
I don't know. 80s.
80s? Hey, I like that. Just a good old 80s playlist, right? Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, congrats on the win. Family, crew sponsors you want to give some thanks to?
Yeah, actually, my daughter wasn't here tonight, but she's usually helping me in the pits. Frankie, Brad Gilbertson, we're over at Smitty's. Pookie over at Smitty's. John's with me every week. John's been pitting with me forever too. My wife never complains about me being gone. All that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
Larry Killam with the motors. It's hard the few times I talk, I can't remember everybody. But Larry Killam, he's always, I'm working on all these Yamahas out here, and boy, he's my hotline if I got something I can't figure out, But
you gotta love all that help that makes it all possible. Well, you heard him, folks. Your senior Yamaha feature winner, Brian Good.